The fog gets pretty thick around here. Take this way, don't get lost. Torch.
So, what do you think?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Not as far as I was thinking it was going to be. Okay.
Everything has its use.
So it's going to be like at least 2 battles. Was before I decided about wanted to eventually determine that, oh, my inventory is fucking full somehow. Yo, Demetra, I heard you want to go on an expedition, so I'll take you out on an expedition. Thanks for one of the new areas we've unlocked.
I'm sure the dude wouldn't mind, as long as you are the one accompanying me.
To the forest.
Where are we heading today?
You deny your horse that an offer for an expensive force. The natural scene plays across your senses, and you should feel that true peace.
The visibility here is quite low. I can't help but peer over my shoulder, lest an assassin lodge his blade in my back.
Fair enough. Huh. What is the price? Because this is a nice change of pace we have here. I was doing this, I can actually boot the camera, but, you know, I guess I didn't do that in my first time doing this, so, you know, it is what it is. Nope, can't even see the assets, okay.
At times, I feel there must be some purpose to the strength I was born bearing.
Okay, might have been the second option.
I'd like to show you around Ferdiad, if the opportunity arises. I could introduce you to my old friends.
You have friends in the student here?
Now then. I prefer not to name my horses, if I can avoid it. Growing attached only makes their deaths more painful.
Sure, mood.
Correct. Thank you. I had a good time today.
Even though our sports cannot be wasted this current time. And of course, none of this does a lot of editing for me, as it always is. Never was any different. What can I do this time?
Allow me to assist with any
Not there.
matters regarding the facilities.
You know, this is disappointingly low. Out of all the things I keep having my expectations on, like them having like 4 aid supports like in the regular game, but no, this isn't the case. Sometimes it's as minimal as a fucking 1.
Flane, it has come to my attention that you have gone out and aided the Knights of Seros. Again, I heard that you made your way to the infirmary and spent the entire day treating the sick and wounded. What in the world were you thinking? Do you not know how dangerous that was?
I am sorry, brother. However, the knights very much appreciated my assistance.
Their appreciation is inconsequential. Your own safety should be your only concern. This is exactly what happened during that fated battle. You exhausted your strength, healing those who were injured.
Yes, I remember. No matter how many people I helped, the number of wounded only increased.
You were so young. Your body must have been crying out for you to stop, and yet you refused. And now you are left with a body that demands extended periods of slumber. You have not forgotten, have you?
Of course not.
If you do not exercise extreme caution, you may not wake up were such a thing to happen again.
I am well aware. Every night I lie awake, afraid that my eyes will not open come morning. But if I let fear control me and begrudge my power, there will be no reprieve for those who suffer. The thought of that is too much to bear. Furthermore, if we lose this war...
Flane, should that come to pass, I will protect you. No matter the cost, I swear upon my wife, your mother.
Father, I have been wondering something. Is it truly so difficult for the people of Fodlan to live in peace? The world would be a much happier place if everyone could live in harmony with each other.
I know. I feel the same. But so do the majority of those risking their lives in this war. That is why I believe a peaceful future awaits us. Beyond this dreadful conflict, that is the reason I fight. And so you do not have to.
Father.
If I lost you, I would lose the very meaning of my life. And so we will always be together.
Come now, Father. Please try to understand that I cannot stay with you forever. I will grow up eventually. Though I do promise to refrain from any unnecessary recklessness. And until that day comes, I will always be with you. Besides which, I am certain Mother would be cross with me if I left you all alone.
I understand. Thank you, Flame.
Well, they certainly dropped the whole brother-sister bond just like immediately right there. Jesus. It was more surprising at free houses, to be honest. Speaking of things that are surprising, oh my god, the cook! Now we need to get the support up beside one of you, please.
Next time, I will treat you to one of my home-cooked meals. You will join us, will you not, brother?
Yes, my dear Flame. I always look forward to your culinary masterpieces.
Why am I getting the mental image now that Flame's cooking is just like Mythwestern scene Red Roll. It's just some kind of fucking censored food. Hey, Mister, you gotta remember the people who cannot fucking cook and it's freaking Flame. I could just tap the auto go and warm up. I don't need to walk. Speaking of which, can these extra quests at least let me use the extra party members I have? That'd be nice. No, I see no fucking point. I'm not about to go into the whole freaking extra battles again. No. That is a diversion I've done once before and I'm never doing again. Ergo, it is mostly one of the reasons why I've grown so strong already. Anyways, time to rescue some cavaliers. And all these other people.
We must use swiftness to reach our ally in time.
We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless.
Here we go!
Oh, found the bottle.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
We've got an emergency! Send backup!
Great.
Great! Yeah, just one that loves fire the arrows into the air. Okay, I'm on it. Has to defeat this stray archer.
Don't mind if I do.
Lo and behold, that is one question. Okay, but now they're dead.
Retreat!
Boop. Alright, chances are it's gonna ask us to escort it back, so I'm just gonna do this real quick.
I'll give it a... Not sure how, but it worked.
Yeah, it's fine. Just gotta get up to one of these notifications. There we go. Yeah, pretty good. Baron Barnabas.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
You won't be close to anything, buddy. You will be doing no such thing. You can heck right off.
I'm glad everyone's safe. That's the most important thing right now.
Custom. Magdred Way. Spicy fish and turnip stew. Just said you can really spend it. What can I expand now?
Allow me to assist with any
Marketplace.
matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
I was about to say, if that gave me yet another fucking award, like, notification, like, you're gonna play number 1 now. Can only take male units into battle, so no stress. This is gonna be phenomenally painful.
Retreat. Don't throw your lives away here.
This isn't over yet.
I beg your assistance at once.
Okay, hi.
Age to be a hint.
Thank you, sir, for that love dump again. Shit, what do you think I'm trying to do? At least let me fucking get to him.
Do not interfere. Not falter. My word. You shall pay for this. You hear?
I'll be fine.
Not for the love of.
Level up.
I'll hesitate no longer.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
We will proceed as planned. We must
Allow me.
march on, soldiers of Fargus.
You are in fine form.
I defy you!
We will proceed as planned.
Okay, 1 down.
There is little time for idling.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
I'm dragging the others down.
Jesus freaking Christ.
This is the road I chose.
You give me the peace of mind to fight on.
There we go. Jesus Christ. Ow. I wish I thought about them, just giving them like better weapons. I'll promptly do so before the battle. Considering it, if I don't remember. Jesus Christ, how? Luigi, you're doing a terrible job of protecting. Here I am trying to do this one little side mission, and it's like, oh, suddenly the main mission is about to fail. Do something. Dorothea? Oh.
I'm more than just some pretty face. I'm here and ready to give my all.
Alright, I'll have to face him.
Unlucky for you.
Whee!
I hope I never get used to this kind of thing.
It was nice to not be the one being beaten up.
None will stand before me.
How you wield is extraordinary.
Can't take any
Is that bad? That seems bad.
We are just with it, just shoving it around. Jesus Christ. Get back here! Stop running! I know you're amazing, but goodness gracious, you can really afford to stop running. There we go. Jesus Christ.
We finally escaped.
I gotta thank Jesus Christ, I really should be Sophus Christ. I don't know. I'm surprised I got this one. I'm just killing all the enemies. Okay. Well, killing more enemies than what needed, but you know.
Well,
Didn't we use every tactic at our disposal? We must be especially gone against magical attacks.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Okay. Let's start by giving everybody better stuff. And maybe some battalions too while we're here. Maybe hire more of them. I can be like, yo, wait a god, I hope you don't mind me taking this hero running if you want. You clearly don't need it at the moment, right? Okay, well, the fact is this week, except for status of flames, support conversations only having just one.
I have exhausted most of the Pegasus Corps. So how should I advance the mounted units on the ground?
A tricky proposition indeed. The enemy general won't be foolish enough to miss a chance to seize the advantage here.
If we are going to face the enemy with our remaining troops, it would be best to have the mounted units take up formation in the narrow pass to the east. Then, the remaining Pegasus Knights can attack from the cliffs above and end this quickly. Still, my scouts claim there may be archers stationed on those cliff tops.
Naturally. Everyone knows to expect Pegasus Knights as soon as they see the standard of
Yes, it is quite the predicament. I cannot help but...
Naturally. Everyone knows to expect Pegasus Knights as soon as they see the standard of Galatea. The enemy will doubtless be ready for this.
Yes, it is quite the predicament. I cannot help but wonder what my father or brothers would do. As someone who commands an army of Galatea, withdrawal is not an option.
I don't think you need to rack your brain over this too hard, Ingrid.
But if we fight without any sort of strategy, we will suffer major casualties.
Which might prove to be in your favor. If the enemy sees your back to the wall, they may let their guard down and grow reckless. How many Pegasus Knights stand ready?
Nearly half. Perhaps more if their wounds can heal in time.
Then select the most skilled from among them and make for the cliff tops.
And fly into the jaws of their trap?
While using the speed of the Pegasi to minimize injury, make it look like you're taking a desperate retreat. Then withdraw your troops. If the enemy thinks they've subdued the famed Pegasus Knights of Galatea, they'll deploy troops from their main fortress, leaving it lightly guarded. Once they do, Send a separate unit of your remaining Pegasus Knights to capture it.
Yes, that just might work. You are amazing, Lord Rodrigue. I suppose this comes from your wide range of experience.
Actually, it's a strategy suggested by your brother once upon a time.
My brother? Oh, that's right. I believe he served in Srang while he was still a squire.
Despite his low rank, he astonished us all with his clever suggestions for deploying our flying units.
I have a long way to go if I wish to live up to him. I must prove more diligent about studying strategy.
Very ambitious. My son could stand to learn a thing or two from your example, but you ought not overextend yourself. Make certain to rest those wings every once in a while. I wouldn't be able to face the Count or your brothers if I allowed you to work yourself to exhaustion.
Resting my wings is a rather difficult proposition. I can't very well run about playing games as I did when I was a child. In any case, I thank you very much for the advice. I think I know how to proceed now.
The pleasure is mine, Ingrid. This is a most dangerous strategy, so let's endeavor to make sure we both come out of this alive.
We have some truly we have some come back soon.
That is definitely gonna be out. Do you want out of context thing in this video? Jesus Christ. I'm amazed at the speed if I can do such a thing.
What's out there?
Hunger is the true enemy.
Oh, sorry. It's so good, I forgot to even talk.
I was about to say, was there even dialogue coming out of you, Ash?
Silence enhances the flavor of any dish, I always say.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
I just realized she's stack. I never realized she's stack. Why did I never experiment? I'm such a fucking idiot.
My, this is heavenly. You're quite the cook. I could scarf down some seconds, no problem. Maybe even thirds.
Now I'm getting even more excited at the thought of food.
Come back whenever.
Jesus Christ! Like, why did I not bother experiment? Was seeing if I could cook like more than once in here. Jesus Christ! Was I just that? Okay, great. It was just space. I thought I can only stack like some things here or there. Like I can only do it once. I didn't realize I could stack multiples of them. More you know, I guess. I get the feeling that someone is staring at me pretty ominously.
Hey, Dedu, what are you doing here? You need something?
No, but I must ask, what are you doing here?
Just, you know, making sure all the equipment's in good shape. With how rough yesterday's battle was, I figured it couldn't hurt to round up all the weapons that got broken and try my hand at fixing them.
I see.
Sorry? Should I not have taken them out at night or something? You're giving me this look like you don't trust me.
If you're station first to another timeline, what am I supposed to think?
You have His Majesty's trust. I will not lay a hand on you, but I would like to better understand who you are.
Makes sense to me. I'm still just a newcomer, and my background's unclear at best.
My apologies.
Nah, it's fine. I'd be suspicious of me too if I were you. Besides, I don't exactly want to go losing my employer either. So feel free to keep as many eyes out as you think necessary. Dimitri clearly needs all the help he can get. I mean, he made me a commanding officer without so much as a second thought to my past or my intentions.
Yet that conviction makes people follow him, and I agree with his decision. Having you close by is convenient.
What, so you can keep a better eye on me? It doesn't really matter. As long as he's paying me, I'll do whatever I've got to do to win for him. Oh, and if I do anything suspicious, you're more than welcome to cut me down right then and there.
A very mercenary response.
Well, yeah, that's what I am. I might have risen the ranks, and I might have my own unit now, but I'm still a merc at heart. As long as I get the results, everything else, like trust and respect, will follow. At least, that's what my old Captain Burling taught me. So I guess I don't have much choice but to just keep at it till I earn your trust.
I see. Now, these weapon repairs will take time. Allow me to aid you.
You sure you don't mean keep an eye on me? Glad to have your help, though, Dedue.
Oh, I can. Okay, I survive. Not at that point in the story yet. Understood. I am being gated. Either that or it might be a Scarlet Blaze thing, and I would have to come back to that so I can at least view that. I'm not sure. There's only like one of them I'm sort of aware of. That's just fucking Leone. Leone. Anyways, Battle of Magdred. Lord Lonato has raised an army rebelling against the kingdom. Your forces march through the fog to strike the traitorous lord and the imperial troops at his back.
After the last 2 years with Dimitri, I thought we'd seen every battlefield there is to see in Fargus. But Magdred Way, huh? This one's new.
A little foggy, don't you think? I might even hazard to call it a lot foggy.
A lot foggy.
You've never fought in conditions like these, so you do well to keep what wits you have about you. If you're not careful in this fog, you could find yourself walking straight off a cliff. Horrible way to go, if you ask me.
Come on, you're not my mom. I can handle myself.
Wow, look who woke up on the confidence side of the bed. If that's how you feel, maybe you don't even need my help anymore.
Oh, come on, it was a joke. Don't be so sensitive. You know I appreciate you.
Fine. But in case you forgot, if you die, I go with you. Our fates are intertwined. So no doing anything too reckless out there. You understand? Now come on, let's go.
Defeat Lonato, where the fuck he is. Oh good, I come straight towards you. So I can have another higher level character on my team. Jesus Christ, look at those actual real effects. I really could have been doing these battles like a lot faster had I just realized, oh, I could just eat like a couple of these meals and just, you know, have all of these effects stacked up. Just, my space could have really been cut down by like a few episodes if I figured this out earlier. Jesus Christ. Oh, good lord. Anyways, let's get this over with.
There's no telling where our enemies might be lurking in this fog.
Begin. Our teamwork is becoming excellent.
Be at the ready for potential ambushes.
Okay.
In any case, we lack the luxury of waiting for it to clear. Lonato must be found and put to the sword as soon as possible. We will begin by advancing our front line. All forces, prepare to march.
See, strong to be the enemy's vanguard.
No backing down. Not even against the king himself. We fight for Lord Lonato.
Go down.
I can barely see my hand in front of my face. Hey, didn't we bring torches?
Torch! Torch it up!
I can see way better now. This will make moving around a lot easier too.
It's not personal.
Fuck his heavens.
This isn't a battle. It's a bloodbath. We were set out here like lambs to the slaughter.
This is almost too easy. Press our advantage.
Bum, 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 da, 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 da. Okay, didn't even have to go there all the way. Thanks, Ash.
Fall back. We need to regroup.
All is proceeding apace, but don't let up. And keep an eye out for ambushes.
Oh, hi!
Time to get to work.
It's me, the Ashen Demon.
Those mercenaries must be reinforcements from the Empire. Everyone, gird yourselves.
Didn't think I'd get another shot at the Ashen Demon this soon.
You're more capable than I expected.
Hello, people.
They're holding back. So much for gauging their strength.
I'm with you. I'll take you all on.
Hey, Glon. Look. Where'd you get in?
Looks like I'm late. Guess I'll get working on my orders.
Is that Miklon from House Gautier? What is he doing here?
So, my brother's joining us. Looks like His Majesty really pulled out all the stops.
I'll stop the enemy dead in their tracks. You ought to use your brains and figure out how we win this thing.
Okay.
Someone must be giving these mercenaries their orders. We are going to find them. Miklon can handle things on his own here.
Okay. Find and defeat Joe in one of the strongholds. Away we go.
I didn't expect they'd have reinforcements, but it doesn't change much. We know what we have to do. Now all that's left is to do it.
Are you seriously going to sit back and let someone else handle the Ashen Demon for you?
Yes. I don't feel like doing the side mission. It was not spotted over one trail. But I captured it regardless. It was not spotted here. That doesn't. Okay, if I can.
You have defense.
I can see. But you know, kind of hard when it's foggy. Yeah, I can't do anything. I gotta do this. Okay. Nearly bad it. Nearly 4 HP. Talk about timing.
I may be new to Gerald's band, but my only hope is that I don't get you all killed. That funeral would truly be a grave affair.
Eloise, this is not the time for puns.
I've got them.
You all can handle him. I'm gonna focus on fighting Gerald. Not spotted here. There he is.
It was only a matter of time till they found us. Let's give them a nice, warm welcome.
They're tough. These are no ordinary mercs.
Guess the years are starting to catch up to me.
No, not a turn. Not a single turn.
This job's not worth dying over. Fall back!
That's all I've got, Your Majesty. You hear me? We're out of here.
We retreat.
Psh, wow. First time I've seen that happen.
I can stand this no longer. I'm falling back.
Okay, now we go. Okay, I can't do that yet.
So the mercenaries have fled. Very well. On to the next. Send in the auxiliary units.
Glad those mercs are gone, but this fog is still as thick as ever.
I got an idea.
It's likely that sorcery is to blame for the predicament we find ourselves in.
Oh, never mind.
Then we'll just have to cut those mages down. If they're the ones invoking this fog, defeating them should dispel it.
Begin the operation. Our orders are...
Shall we? I must succeed.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned.
We must strive. I'll do my best.
There it is. I was going the wrong way around for it.
To arms! Your trickery ends here.
Perish.
I'm with you. You got my back? The spirits are with us. I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
Too easy.
Your tenacity impresses.
No. The rest falls to you, Lord Lonato.
The fog is lifting! We did it!
The time for subterfuge has passed. We shall meet now in honest combat. No regret.
Okay, there's Lonato.
And victory will be ours, Lonato. Come, everyone. We will overwhelm our foes.
Yep. Going as fast as I can. What timing? Just one a great word.
But he's done so much to ingratiate himself with the Empire. We can't exactly leave our new friend to die, can we?
Not now! Lonato is but one step away.
If we can just try to reason with Dorothea then, we might be able to settle things peacefully.
Persuade!
I had a feeling something like this might happen, so I prepared a technique of my own to guard against their magic.
The might of Adrestia is on our side. Yes, with our combined forces.
Oh my god, give it in the message.
Messengers! We need to stop them before they call for backup.
I'm going.
Onward!
I'll do it. Thank you. This will surely help.
Jesus Christ, the timing.
Is this the end? No, I can keep fighting.
Dorothea, please! I don't want to see you die for nothing.
I can't say I want that either. All right, you win.
If His Majesty means...
Did they stop the messenger? I'm seeing a messenger around the field. So I guess I got him.
to shelter those vile church rats, then I shall rebuke him to my final breath. Fling open the gates.
Lonato, it's time to settle this. I'll do my best. I'm a little...
Okay, there we go. Message finally popped up.
I'm not gonna die
Too
here.
soon.
I am with you.
Step aside, Ash. I have a duty I must uphold.
And also a special cutscene to interact with. Hold on a moment.
I have burned far too many bridges to turn back now.
As do I. The duty of a knight to his kingdom. I'd never betray that.
You must reconsider, Your Majesty. The Central Church's blessing is not but a poisoned chalice.
Forgive me, Lonato, but I must grasp it all the same. This is the brightest future I can give my people.
That it? I thought I was supposed to... Okay. Alright, time to finish.
Let's link up. The spirits are with us. I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
Forgive your fool of a father, Kristoff, for he is soon to join you.
No, I just died.
The battle is over. A fine effort, everyone. Especially considering the conditions.
Guess we did our job at least.
Well, well, doesn't someone sound disappointed? And what's with that look?
I don't know. We completed our mission and all, but it still feels like we lost somehow. Sure, we stopped Lonato, and we put Geralt and his mercenaries to rout, but not before they dragged us through one of the toughest fights we've experienced.
What are you talking about? We were completely fine.
Most of all, I failed to take down the Ashen Demon. If that's not a loss, I don't know what is.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it. And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
You're right. I can't believe one fighter could turn the tide of an entire battle like that.
Precisely. They're surely going to continue standing in our way, so do try to dig a little deeper the next time you square off.
How about no?
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks for the chat.
By the by, have you seen our valiant leader? I wonder where he's scampered off to.
No Felix or the others in sight either. Maybe they're having a meeting or something.
Sounds like you should try to track them down then. Though, on second thought, it may not be any of your business.
I probably shouldn't be sticking my nose into their private matters. But I am pretty curious. Let's go.
Good.
You did well, Miklon. I will remember the deeds you've performed here today.
You know as well as I that I only did it for the money. Your money.
That's the man from before.
I don't mean to question you, but why exactly are you eavesdropping on them?
It looks like they're having an argument. Butting in now would just make things worse.
What are you playing at, Boar? This washed-up bandit doesn't deserve to look at our army, let alone be a commander in it.
It's a decision I made in collaboration with the Margrave. 2 years ago, after I ascended the throne, I ordered Gustav to capture him, made him swear his allegiance to the royal family, and gave him a unit of soldiers to command.
Spare me the details of how you did it. What I want to know is why.
My army was lacking leaders. We needed capable fighters to fill in the gaps. As for Miklon here, the Margrave himself has instructed him in all manner of military tactics. I've seen his prowess with my own 2 eyes. In the centuries since the time of King Lugh, crests and relics have kept Fargus safe. We've come to depend on that power to protect us from outside attacks, and grown all too complacent in its wake. Naturally, we will take full advantage of our heroes' relics in the battles ahead with Adrestia. But we cannot protect our home with relics alone. If all who could wield them fell, so too would we. The blood of the heroes is thinner now than ever before. We need men like him among our ranks.
I don't doubt the truth of your words, but that's not the issue here. Do you really think it appropriate to trust a man barely removed from his life as a brigand with the responsibility of command?
Everyone's heard the stories of the elder Gautier brother. How he resorted to banditry and plunder. Do you not think our soldiers would object to being led by a man with such history?
Command, huh? It's got a nice ring to it. But you should know, I'm just a prisoner. My attendants, my aides, my best men, all stooges for the royal family, breathing down my neck every waking moment.
No wise remarks, Sylvain? You're standing there mute, as if this has nothing to do with you.
I was one of the first His Majesty consulted with. There's nothing I could say that I haven't already. I'm sure you can't stand the sight of me, Miquelon. But let's see if we can't get along, okay?
Anyway, now that we're all caught up, I'll await your next orders, Your Majesty, sir.
Let me guess. Any means necessary?
I won't defend it. Though I do see use in such a man. What he did in his time as a bandit was monstrous, I admit that. And I deserve no small amount of judgment for giving him command in spite of it. But I can't help but wonder. Perhaps his life could have been dramatically different had he only possessed a crest, same as the uncle I murdered.
I understand your reasoning, Your Majesty. Yet he's hurt so many people.
What's done is done. Stolen goods may be returned, but stolen lives cannot. If the man is unwilling to atone for his wrongdoings, then he will pay for it with his head. If he does wish to repent, however, then what better way to do so than by risking his life on behalf of our people? If any among us still can't forgive him, by all means, take up your arms and enact vengeance.
I get what you're trying to do, but you still should have talked to us first. This isn't about who shoulders what blame. It's a matter of letting us know what you're thinking.
You're right, Felix. My apologies.
Interesting.
Now then, we march on Aryan Road as planned, with House Rose military might crippled. Seizing the fortress should be a somewhat simpler matter.
The Silver Maiden. Can we really take it?
You saw how many troops they've already lost. Just plain math will tell you there can't be that many of them left back at the fortress. At least I sure hope not.
And I am sure Houses Karen and Geraint would be willing to lend us a few squadrons in return for the aid we provided them.
Agreed. And their militaries are both formidable indeed. I'll have to factor their support into our strategies moving forward. And what of you, Ash? Will you be joining the fight at Aryan Road?
Yes, I will. Though I do appreciate the concern, Your Majesty.
As long as you're sure you can handle it. Do not hesitate to retreat if it becomes too much for you. House Rose forces aside. We now have the added threat of Gerald and his mercenary band to contend with. The very same mercenary band you had been looking for, is it not?
Yeah. One of them in particular, a warrior known as the Ashen Demon, felled my entire company back before I met you. Not sure I'm looking for revenge exactly, but I do want to surpass them, no matter what it takes.
And maybe try to get to no, whoa, what? Nothing.
I see. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Sorry, I wasn't really trying to hide it or anything. Just never came up, I guess.
I believe I understand. Overcoming Gerald and his mercenaries is what drives you in life.
Yeah, you could say that. It's the closest thing to a goal I have, for sure.
In any case, those people cannot be taken lightly. I'd like to avoid crossing blades with them as much as we can, though we'll likely encounter them sooner rather than later. Imperial forces are still encamped in the former Arendelle territory, after all.
Right. We'd better be ready for anything.
Azure Gleam. Conspiracy in the air.
What a title!
Having laid Lonato low, the kingdom's army proceeds south. Count Rowe, who had prior declared fealty to the Empire, surrenders, and Aryan Road falls back into kingdom hands. With its foothold in the west lost, the Empire amasses troops in the former Arendelle territory to the south, prompting the army of Fargus to strike before Adrestia can regain its footing.
It's nice Aryan Road fell with little more than a hand wave. but it's hardly comfortable knowing the enemy is still on our doorstep.
Comfortable or no, we must take what few chances we do have to rest. Battle will be upon us again before we know it.
Not to mention the fortress is still a target. I mean, who wouldn't want their very own impregnable stronghold?
Our spies report that the enemy plans to mount such an attack from Arendelle land.
Arendelle, huh? It's been 2 years since the territory came under the Emperor's control. The wind carries rumors that Edelgard has been keeping Lord Arendelle imprisoned in his home since then.
What? Okay.
If it's true, I'll... No.
Jesus Christ. You got so quick to be going like, that's the way fucking fast that one, Jesus Christ.
Were the enemy to strike and the fortress city to somehow fall, our path forward in this war would grow exceedingly perilous.
The West doesn't face the kind of constant threats we do, so there aren't as many strongholds here as in the North, right?
Basically. Though my uncle did say that started to change at least a tiny bit in the past couple of years.
In other words, the entire western region of the kingdom is likely to fall into enemy hands if we retreat from Aryan Road now.
Indeed. Which is exactly why we must take the offensive and restrain this Imperial snake before it can sink its fangs into us.
Hey, it'll be nice to strike first for once. It feels like we've been on the back foot for a while now.
Right you are. And remaining on perpetual defense would only lead to more meaningless, preventable deaths.
Offense is the best defense, I always say. We'll crush anyone who has the gall to stand against us.
There you go, getting carried away again. Look at them, all stunned into speechlessness.
Your Majesty, I bear terrible news.
Calm yourself. What is it?
The convoy escorting Count Rowe to the capital has been attacked by an unknown assailant. They've sustained heavy losses, and it seems Count Rowe has gone missing amid the chaos.
I see. And these assailants, we know nothing about them?
Very little, Your Majesty. The survivors claim to have been attacked by numerous mages.
Mages? No.
What's wrong? Do you know who it is?
You saw the court mage Cornelia during our battle at Ferdiad, yes? Well, she disappeared almost immediately after. It's likely she has been burrowed away in Western Fargus ever since. Which leads me to wonder if this attack wasn't her handiwork somehow. It's merely a feeling, though. I'd like to look into it further, if possible. But something tells me the Imperial soldiers won't wait around patiently while we go off hunting for clues.
Perhaps you should send a separate unit to investigate, while we attend to the Empire.
Yes, that would be prudent for now. We cannot afford to lower our guard for even a moment.
Interesting. Into action, they say. Okay, just one battle and that instantly unlocks it. If it is going to be like 2 pawns there.
Hey there.
Hey, Shaz, have you heard? No, I haven't heard what? Oh, I gotta get more supplies. I'll get that in a moment. There's a attack to the research city up ahead and running now. I guess the boar arranged it. Mastering swordsmanship isn't enough to win wars. Go and take a look at the new facility when you can. Okay, fine, but I need to get this freaking supplies. You know, it's important I get the supplies. I wasn't thinking about doing so beforehand, but now I guess it's come up soon. Thankfully, at least it's the one. So please, I remember more often in this way through. Alright, what insight do you have for me now?
This is
Circumstances dictate how people act. As such, I believe things are about to get much more difficult for you. Though perhaps that would be a welcome change for someone of your caliber.
Well,
You will undoubtedly face the Ashen Demon again. I do hope you will emerge victorious this time. Still going on about that. I'm not like, it's like... If you see us with this toss weapon twice? I mean, cool and all, but just freaking why? Why do we get weapons from those that doesn't frog anyways? I mean, I doubt it's one of them. Class experience plus. Okay, well I guess those would be nice for helpful experience, if nothing else. But I guess that would do it all for... Well, I still got like the energy to do at least like some more progress, but maybe just I don't know. I have to see how I basically feel about trying to do at least like one episode for recording session, even though that's gonna be like a little longer. Cause like honestly, I really only got like. I always feel like every time I try to do this, and I end up getting further progress into it, I just end up like not getting that much done. But hopefully, if I just try to pace myself at this point and just like get the episodes edited as is, I don't know. Like I could get like 4 episodes in one recording session done. I'm not entirely sure. It depends on how I edit it, basically. But I just want to try and minimize the stressful work I have to do with having to do this, because I am going to have to do this like at least one more at a time in the Golden Deal round when I do get to that eventually, and I gotta, you know, once another side of the LP ends, I'm gonna have to find another one to do. So I want to at least like get some done in the backlog, even if it has to be like this sort of an episode of a session recording. And like I get busy with like quite a lot of other things, just trying to work for the Let's Plays I want to do, and I'll depend on how many games I want to do at a time. But I'm about to go in a whole ramble about how I can focus on like 4 more games at the point. Next time when I play Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, we're gonna prepare for the next story arc of this chapter, and basically hope we can, you know, stop the opposing enemy. The Imperial Army that is currently at our doorsteps to Fargus. I'll see you guys then.